Edgar, it's nice to meet you again.
Nice to meet you again, too.
I'm assuming you found the location just fine as well this time.
No trouble at all again.
All right. So, can you tell me about a time you have led a team?
I have learned the three qualities that are critical for team leadership: providing clear communication, becoming more understanding of players' needs or people's needs, and motivating the team through positive reinforcement. In my sophomore year of high school, I was chosen by the junior varsity coach to be one of two captains for the JV soccer team. He communicated to me that as the captain of the team and defensive stopper, I had to direct the transition between the defensive line and midfield by communicating clearly who had to step up for tackles, cover space, and indicate runs. I was both very vocal and physically expressive in communicating to make sure that the message was clearly understood. In addition to providing clear communication on the field, I also became more understanding of players. Instead of blaming them or chastising them for plays performed incorrectly, I asked them what they did not understand and what we could do to minimize these weaknesses. I would then relay with other players and ask them what we could do to minimize those weaknesses. Finally, I made sure to encourage players for any improvements in their game. Our team ultimately grew very close and was very dedicated to improving our team overall. We made it to the JV Regionals tournament all the way to the semifinals and lost to the eventual champions on penalty kicks. At the time, this was the furthest the JV team had ever gone in the tournament.
Right. So, transitioning from this to goals, tell me about a time that you have achieved a goal that you have set for yourself.
Okay. I was praised by my high school soccer coaches for my perseverance and hard work ethic. I had never played soccer before high school, and the coaches communicated to me that it would take a lot of hard work and commitment to play at the high school level with no prior soccer experience. I joined a recreational soccer league over the summer and ran 2 miles every day in the summer to make sure that I was physically fit to compete in the fall for the freshman team. I gave full effort at every practice and slowly gained more minutes of play as the season progressed. After my freshman season, I joined a club team in the spring and continued to improve my skills to play at a higher level in high school. In my sophomore year of high school soccer, the coach awarded me with captaincy because of my dedication to the game and was awarded a starting spot as stopper for the JV team. After my sophomore season, I continued this trend of playing for the club and running in the summer. Ultimately, by my junior year, I was playing varsity soccer at the high school level and had achieved my goal of playing for my school at the highest level after 3 years of hard work.
All right. And so, realizing goals is a big thing in business, at any level, and in any business. And going along with these goals, you will have setbacks at certain times. Can you tell me about a time where you've had a setback or a problem that and how you've resolved it?
I was praised for exhibiting leadership when I worked as the host for a restaurant. I was in charge of greeting people and sitting them in the appropriate sections. I also had to create the roster chart where waiters got to choose which sections they waited on. This created big conflicts because they always fought for why they should get certain sections. I talked to the manager and asked if I could create a schedule to cycle employees fairly. He agreed, and I talked to the employees, and they agreed too. I gave waiters a certain color, and depending on the color, they waited certain tables. The fighting between employees stopped for the sections, and the manager remarked it had made seating customers more efficient and praised me for thinking outside the box.
Right. And so, final question for you today is, to just kind of sum this up, is why should I hire you?
Okay. My personal qualities, linguistic skills, and education are the ideal attributes for the financial analyst position you're offering me. I demonstrated my ability to lead, think creatively, and work hard through clubs, sports teams, and jobs that I've been a part of in the past. Furthermore, I speak Spanish and have traveled to Mexico on 5 different occasions, demonstrating that I have a different perspective and understanding of the world that someone that has not traveled outside the country might not have. In addition to these personal qualities and linguistic qualities, I majored in finance and have a good understanding of the Bloomberg computer system, which allows me to provide the most up-to-date forecasts, models, and understanding of the financial world, which is useful to any financial company that I'll go to.
All right. And so, do you have any questions for us today?
Yes. What are the best qualities that your internships that have come to your company, what have they had?
All right.